And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Shabby alongside Chris Singleton. It's been a heck of a series so far, Siggy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been a Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill today, Tyler Glasnow. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
All set for the start of the inning. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Gavin Monroe. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Glasnow back to work. And a foul ball.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And the righty deals. Foul ball there. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. At the belt and fires. And that's down and away. Righty delivers. That one ripped. Hernandez drop step going back. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases. That's 9 homers this series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So 2 away with nobody on. Andy Papas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is in.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. His 2nd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
It's the 6th game of this World Series. And now, Max Muncy. Left field. And he can't make the play. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And he's into second with nobody out. Here's some real power at the plate. Gavin Monroe. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Glass now back to work. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arm.
And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he has seen it like a beach ball. Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
1 down. And up next for Seattle, Tyler Locklear. Man at second. Right side, Lux. Throws to first in time. And now for Seattle, Seby Zavala. On a bounce right side, Lux. That's out number 3. 1 hit, 1. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Gavin Monroe. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really...
Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Out on the sac bunt.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
So the tying run at second. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Runner takes off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. In comes the run from second. Tie game here in the 8th. Now the tag at second, and he's 1 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one is absolutely belted. Monroe raging back towards the wall. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Monroe really stood out in this win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. First pitch coming your way next. We welcome you to Los Angeles. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's Game 7, everything on the line. And Chris, as a player, this is the spot you dream of.
I guarantee you, as kids, they've made up this scenario. Game 7 of the World Series, bases loaded, and all that pressure there. Well, here's the reality tonight. The key, act like you're in the backyard all over again. See if you can come through with something big.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab in this one, Clayton Kershaw.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now it's going to be Gavin Monroe. He's a guy who does it all. And that one is inside ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Freeman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Betts swings and drives one. This one's well struck. And it is gone. It just got out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
The left number 23. Monroe.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith makes the grab, one down.
Man, Dodger Stadium is so...
Runner at first with 2 away. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. It's the last game of the season, Game 7 of the World Series. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Gavin Monroe. Just missed. Singy, here's a fun nugget. Through the 2022 season, only 8 players ever had at least 3 career postseasons. That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Digging in, J.P. Crawford. Runner takes off for third. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there. It's a bomb. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Gavin Monroe up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. And there's a foul ball. The M's with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 7 of the World Series. Ball 1 there. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Smoked on the ground a second. They take the force out. Third out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. That one down the line. Oh, and it hits the base. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. This team got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.